Oh, Rutherford's alpha particle experiment has been done. And Rutherford's atomic model
Yes, sir.
also. Rutherford's
Alpha
atomic
particle is done.
uh, outer surface, that means it is a Rutherford's atomic model.
Hmm. Okay, sir.
That means Rutherford's atomic model हो चुका है. This is 9, 9, 9, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8. Oh yeah, Rutherford's alpha particle has been done. Rutherford's atomic model has been done also. Okay, now so today we are going to discuss discovery of neutron. Okay. So first, discovery of neutron. Look at why. Look at here. Why it was necessary to discover neutron, or how neutron was discovered. Now, since till now we have read that atom is atom contains two things: center part, that is the nucleus, and outer part, that is the electron sphere where electron is present. So tell me, nucleus, we know that nucleus contain positive charge proton and outer surface contain negative charge electron. So if uh, proton proton having positive charge and electron having negative charge, so or both the charge minimizes each other, and due to that an atom becomes neutral. Okay. Now from Dalton's atomic theory we know that atoms is neutral. Okay, very good. But if any atom contains only proton and neutron, then definitely the mass of atom should be equal with the proton and electron. Suppose, uh, suppose in a bell, suppose in a bell we have only A and B, two particles present A and B. So what will be the total weight of bell? Now weight of bell plus weight of A plus weight of B. This is the total weight of bell. So weight of atom should equal with the weight of proton plus weight of electron, mass of proton plus mass of electron. But actually it was found that the mass of atom becomes much more greater compared to the mass of proton plus electron. Okay. So on that time scientists scientists were starting to thought that atom contains one more particle which having no charge, because atom is now neutral, proton and electron. Due to the proton electron, atom is neutral. So scientists were thinking that atom contains one more particle which is neutral in charge but having definitely mass, which will increase the mass of overall atom. Like it was expected that mass of atom mass of atom should equal with the mass of proton plus mass of electron. But actually, this is theoretically, okay. But actually, it was found that mass of atom is greater than much greater than mass of proton plus electron. This is practically okay. So on that time, scientists discovered that atom contains one more particle, and that is neutral in charge but having some mass. Okay, which will increase the overall mass of, which is increasing the overall mass of atom. So now mass of atom equal to mass of proton plus electron plus neutron. Okay, now these neutron were discovered by the bombardment of the small particles to the heavier particles. Okay, by the bombardment of small particles to the heavier particle. So this neutron discovered by scientist James Chadwick. Okay, so concept is clear. Why it was need to discover neutron? Because to balance the mass of atom. Because it was found that mass of atom is much greater compared to mass of proton and electron. So scientists thought that there is definitely some element, some particle present which is increasing the mass of atom, and then they discover but neutron, but neutron have been neutral in charge, because if it will be any charge, then atom will be charged particle. But we know that atom is neutral. Okay, so this is the discovery of neutron. Now mass of neutron is almost similar with the mass of proton. Okay, 1.672 into 10 to the power minus 24 gram.
Sir, what you have written after James?
Chadwick, Chatchadwick.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Now we will going to read the drawbacks of Rutherford's model or structural drawbacks of an atom. Mm, okay. Okay. Mm. Rutherford's sorry, drawbacks of Rutherford's atomic model. Mm. Look at here. Rutherford told that here is nucleus present, and here electron revolves. Okay, here electron revolves around the nucleus. Okay, so this is the stability of structure of atom. But we know that when any charged particle rotates or revolves or moves, when any charged particle moves, it releases its energy. Okay, from electrodynamic concept, we know that If any charged particle rotates or revolves, it releases its internal energy in the form of wave energy. Okay, so it was expected that electron will also lose its energy. Now, if electron will lose energy, then its velocity will decrease. Electron's velocity of electron will decrease, and due to the lower velocity, nucleus will attract nucleus will attract or pull that electron towards itself. On that time, with the lowering of velocity, the path of electron becomes, instead of circular, it becomes a spiral path. Okay, because electrons are losing its energy continuously, and at the end, electron will go into the collapse into the nucleus. This makes this makes a structure of an atom unstable. Okay, because if electron will lose its energy continuously, then it will be attracted towards the nucleus and it will be collapsed into the nucleus, so it makes unstable a atom. Okay, this was the Rutherford's drawback, but scientist Neil Bohr modified this drawback. Okay, and told what happened. This was the concept that it can be happened, it may be happened, but actually it doesn't happen. Okay, but why it is not happened? The answer of this will be given by or has been given by scientist board. Okay, so here we have to write that when any charged particle revolves around nucleus, it it loses its internal energy and at the end collapsed into the nucleus by following elliptical path. Okay, but actually it doesn't happen. So now scientist Bohr modified this drawback and proposed a new model that is called modern model of an atom or Bohr's model. Okay, it makes structure of a atom unstable. Structure of an atom unstable. Now, so the next point is the modification of Rutherford's drawback or Bohr's atomic model. Bohr's atomic model or modern model of an atom. So scientist Bohr at first told that scientist Bohr at first told that atom consists subparticles called electron, proton, neutrons. Okay, atoms consist proton, electron, neutron. Okay, scientists bold this is told because neutron were discovered after the Rutherford model. So in Rutherford model, the concept of neutron was absent, but in Bohr's model it is present. Second, he also told that atom having two parts. Atom having two parts. One is nucleus and outer side of nucleus. Thirdly, he told that nucleus is positively charged. Nucleus is positively charged and it contains proton and neutron. Now he told that center part, nucleus means center part, it is contain proton and neutron. But in Rutherford model, we know that center part or nucleus is contain only proton. But Bohr told that neutron is present in center, that is called nucleus. This proton and neutron collectively known as proton plus neutron, this collectively known as nucleons. Okay, this is collectively named as nucleons. As we are lived in India, so we are Indian. So proton and neutron live in nucleus. So they are called nucleons. Okay. Now he told that the most important point and the modification of this topic. He told that uh, orbits or the circular path where electron revolves. Circular path where electron revolves around the nucleus. Okay, orbits means circular path where electron revolves around the nucleus. Those are called orbits. He told that orbits are fixed at their position. Means that circular path is fixed at their position. They cannot change like this. Okay, they cannot change like this spiral. It is fixed in circular path. And he also told that there is so many orbits present. Okay, and same time he told that electrons will not lose any energy during rotation around nucleus.
Sir, what you have written in the second line, first word, NU, then? Sir, first, sir, second line.
This is
No, sir, after fifth, sir, nucleus.
orbit. This is now.
No, sir, down. Sir, NU, that.
कहाँ नहीं है?
Sir, the word after downside orbit. Sir, NUCLEU. Yes, sir, this one.
This is nucleus.
Okay.
Around the nucleus. He also told that electrons will not lose any energy during rotation around nucleus in a fixed path. Must लिखते in a fixed path. Okay, means if electron rotating in a this fixed path, rotating in a this fixed path, means energy will not lost by electron or then by electron till then when it rotates in this circular path. But if electron comes to the this orbit or electron will jump to the this orbit, then only energy will be exchanged. Okay, he told that energy will be exchanged. Energy will be exchanged when there is movement of electrons, movement of electrons between orbits. And he also told that the energy of orbits increases with the distance from nucleus. Okay, means suppose this is nucleus. Okay, so this is the first orbit, this is second orbit, okay, this is third orbit. Okay, so he told that circular path is fixed, it cannot be spiral because electrons are not losing energy, so why it will be spiral. Okay, he told that electrons are not losing, but not losing till then when it revolves in a fixed circular path. But if electron will come to the lower energy level or it will jump to the high energy level, then energy will be exchanged. So as he told that energy of orbit increases with the distance from nucleus. That means this is the outermost orbit. So this is the highest energy. Okay. And this red one is lowest energy. Okay. The orbit which is present closer to the nucleus is lower energy, and orbit which is present farthest to the nucleus is higher energy. Okay. And lastly he also told that an atom is electrically neutral. Electrically neutral because number of protons should equal with the number of electrons.
Sir, can you show the fifth point? Sir, from the
And
starting, I have
an,
to
a-
copy.
an atom is electrically neutral. An atom is electrically neutral because number of protons should equal with the number of electrons. He also named this cell or this orbit. Okay, orbits or cell is same thing. Okay, so first cell which is present nearer to the nucleus is called K cell. Then second cell is named as L cell, then M cell, then N cell. Okay, say element OP like this. So he also named the cell like say element.
सर वो बिकॉज के बाद क्या लिखे हैं फिफ्थ लाइन में?
Because number of proton equal to number of electron.
हो गया सर.
Okay. Now, a symbolic representation of an atom. A atom of an element is represented like this. This is H, here written Z, here written A. Okay. This H is the symbol of an atom of element or simply symbol of element. Okay. This Z means atomic number. Atomic numbers written here in prefix position of H, and A prefix on upper side. A is represented atomic mass. A is represented atomic mass or mass number. Okay, atomic mass or mass number. So now we have writing the definition of atomic number and atomic mass. So what is atomic number? Atomic number means the number of proton or number of electron. Because till now we have read that number of protons must equal with the number of electrons according to Bohr's last point, that electrically neutral atom is electrically neutral. Proton number must equal with the electron number. So we can say the number of proton or number of electron because both the numbers are same. So the number of proton or number of electron present in an neutral atom is called atomic number. Okay. And what is mass number or atomic mass? Mass number or atomic mass means the total number of protons and neutrons present. Okay. Total number of proton and neutron present in an atom is called mass number. Got it? So here I'm writing one symbol. Look at here. This is N. N means which element?
Nitrogen.
Nitrogen. Here written 7 and here written 14. It means it is nitrogen. Okay. What is atomic number? What is atomic number? What is atomic number? Atomic numbers means written here. So written here. So what is atomic number?
7.
7. So atomic number 7 means number of protons equal to number of electrons. That is also 7. Now what is mass number? Mass number is 14. Okay, so mass number 14 means proton plus neutron number equals to 14. So can you calculate what is the number of neutron? Number of neutron. Look at here. Protons plus neutron equal to 14 and proton equal to 7. So what will be the neutron?
7.
7. 14 minus 7 means 7. So number of neutron can be calculated. Number of neutron calculated by A minus Z, means mass number minus atomic number. If we do, then we will get neutron number. Okay, clear? So next topic is isotopes. Hmm. কার সাথে? So neutron number can be calculated by subtracting atomic number from atomic mass or mass number. Okay. Next topic is isotopes. Isotopes. Look at here. Isotopes means same atom. Okay. Same atom of element having the same atomic number but different atomic mass. Okay. Like two atoms of nitrogen having the same atomic number but different atomic mass are called isotopes. So the atom of an element, the atoms of an element having same atomic number but different atomic mass are called isotopes. Okay. That examples. We are having two atoms of hydrogen. One is hydrogen 1, another is also hydrogen 1. Both having atomic number 1. But mass of hydrogen is 1 and this is 2. Another also 1 and 3. Okay. This is called isotopes. Suppose we have taken